Hey guys, yeah, what are we doing today? Well, we're on the road today, and what are we rolling into is what's more, let's see, let's make sure everything is working. Yep. Where are we rolling into? We're rolling into Numidia, just coming out of Davis truck stop. It's about 100 and something miles from my house, and it's a good place to fill up. I use that discount card, so I save a little bit on fuel. So we got roughly about 320 miles to go.
Turn right onto Virginia 602.
GPS is telling me where to go.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the ramp to Petersburg.
Yeah, so we're rolling into Numida Dragway, and I know some guys not complain, but you get Numida Dragway gets a bad rep. That it's a bad tow, and to me, it's no worse than most tows. You know, going south is a lot easier than going north because of 95. Right now I'm on.
Turn left onto the ramp to Petersburg, then merge onto I-95 north.
Now I'm getting on 95, and this part of 95 before Richmond is always nice and quiet. In fact, the ride when I go to Virginia Motorsport, as I eating some pecans here, it's a nice, pleasant ride. A nice 120 miles, just an easy run. So when you get to anything south of Richmond is pretty good. You never know.
45 miles.
You never know with 95 what it's going to be like after you get by Richmond. Between Richmond and Washington, you guys seen how upset I got last time because it was going so smooth, and then people just started acting like assholes. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll turn the camera back on, and when things get interesting, or when I'm near a point where you guys would want to turn off, and I'll tell you this is the best way, that's the best way. But it's really not that bad of a tow, guys. It really isn't. The track is a beautiful track. What's nice about this run, this rolling into, it's a double. It's a double because what I'm going to do, it's a double going to Numidia. You get an open, and that's the first part of the race. Where Division 2, it's the second part, and then you get the division race. So it starts on Wednesday as far as time shots. Test and tune. Thursday starts the time shots. I guess Friday's eliminations, and then it starts all over again Saturday and Sunday. The weather, well, chance of showers every day. It's going to be really hot on Thursday. It's going to be less humid, less hot. I'm not saying less humid, but less hot on the rest of the week. But what I mean by a double is that after this, I'm shooting out to Columbus for the Jeg Sport Nationals, which is a division race, a Division 3 race, and a national. And it's not saying it's on the way, but it's not a bad run. You just hop on 80, shoot across Pennsylvania into Ohio, do that race, come down. So it's kind of a big circle for me. It's an easy race to do. A lot of driving, but it's nice. It's just nice, and I always look forward to doing this setup like this, or this run. So we're doing a double, which is kind of cool. And right now we're on 95, and it's peaceful and quiet, and I'm no cursing, but that could change any minute. You guys know that. And yeah, so I'll turn the camera back on when we're getting close to making different turns off the road. But right now I'm going to stay on 95 to 270. Well, it's 95, 495 loop, but it's still 95 north to 270. Stay on 70, and then we'll take it from there. But when I get close to 15, I'm going to show you guys if you want to break off and you don't need fuel, just take 15. So we'll be back later, guys. All right, guys, we're back, and I have to say it's been a great ride. We're just coming up to 495, so the dreaded 95 between Richmond and Washington. I guess everybody's celebrating the Independence Day, July 4th, a great day for me anyway. I love the July 4th, even though I'm traveling, but it's still a great day. And yeah, so this has been great. I cross my fingers, because now we're coming to the 495 loop, as I call it, and kind of gets crazy around here, and a lot of you guys know it when you're coming up north from the south. So I'll just keep the camera on for a little bit, and we'll just see how that traffic goes. But everything's been great. Just a super nice ride. It's really hot out. It's 86 degrees already. It's 10:30 in the morning on July 4th, and yeah, it's going to be a warm couple of days racing. And then, you know, the weather's going to be iffy, like a late day thunder shower every day kind of thing. But it's still all good. And I'm just in a good mood because Oh, all right, we've got a tractor trailer coming on but still, it's all good. The volume's been light. Don't understand why these people don't pull out. Let's just go stuck behind a tractor trailer that's doing 30 miles an hour, but that's okay. That's good. Get around him, and I guess that's pretty much that's been probably the only issue I've had for the last 70 miles, which has been I'll take this every time. And you know, you guys, I've said this before, I just hate 95, but today I'm liking 95. Yeah, another rig on the road. That's one thing I noticed on the way here. I just couldn't believe. Wow. Yep, it's always 95, folks. It's always 95. I'm trying to get around this guy, and
in half a mile,
let's see.
right at the fork to continue on I-395
1, 2,
north.
3 cars
All
ahead of me.
signs for Washington, I-495
He puts the
north.
brakes on as we're trying to, so I can get around it. It never fails. There's always one asshole who doesn't belong on the road. Now he could have easily caused a major accident.
Keep right
Don't
at
get
the
it.
fork to
Don't
continue
get
on
it.
I-395 north.
But whatever. So it's still good. Volume's still good. People are crawling here. You know, it's this is where everything comes around. We're outside,
half a mile.
right outside Washington, so it's kind of crazy. Traffic's going to be going here, there, everywhere, and when the volume's heavy, it's absolutely just
in half a
it's
mile,
a nightmare.
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 170B for I-495 north toward Tyson's Corner.
As the GPS just beats me up and tells me what to do every 2 seconds. Oh yeah, so they're on their phone. They're doing all that kind of things. He's making deliveries. He has no idea what he's doing, but it's okay. That's definitely okay. Now he speeds up. Now I'm going 64. He's tailgating somebody, trying to pass. Unbelievable.
Continue on I-495 north
Now
for 2
he's got
miles.
it. And I guess I'll turn the camera back on. But right now, everything is good. Volume is light. It's really been a really good ride, guys. So, and you guys head up on 4th of July. The traffic's now tomorrow might be a little bit different because it's going to be, you know, start of the work week for a lot of people. So it might be a little different. So if you can head out today, even if you head out tonight, head out, because any of you guys coming from the south, the traffic is good. All right, guys, we'll be back when we get to 270. All right, guys, we're coming up on 270, and the 495, the loop, we're on the outer loop, or we're in the inner loop, I'm sorry, we're on the inner loop, and it was not that painful. So that was 16 miles, that was pretty easy, and volume still is fairly light, and Kenny's happy. So yeah, we're going to take 270. I'm going to see how long we're going to be on 270. It's going to turn into 70. But I think before it turns into 70, you'll see Route 15. And guys, if you don't have to top off fuel, or if you're not worried about where you get fuel, I would suggest you go up 15. Just follow 15 to 322. Then it comes back into 15 and 11. So you'll kind of see it on the map. I'm not going to go that way, so I can't really show you. Some of you guys, like I said, with the bigger rigs, or you may want to go this way, but it's going to be a little bit out of me. Maybe about the way I'm going will probably be about 10 minutes longer than normal. But like I said, I want to top off of fuel. I'm using a logistics card, so you get a discount. And then we'll do the final drive in, and I'll show you which way I go as far as 15 to 11 to the track. You know, guys, don't come up unless you have just a small trailer rig. I don't recommend you guys doing 42 from the south. It's just not worth it. It's just too hilly. You're just not going to like it. And that's where Numidia gets the bad rap. It gets the bad rap from taking that way, and you don't have to. You can just go the other way, and then it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So yeah. So we'll do a final roll in when I get to after my fuel stop, and we'll be back. All right, guys, just a quick recap. If you're coming from the south, 95, 270, 70, 81, and now 15. So we want to stay left on, it's 11:15, but it's really 15. So guys, we're going to be on this for 45 miles. All right, so 15 is going to break down to one lane, but it's still, guys, it's not bad. If you, like I said, if you guys are, I know this is really confusing. Almost it's confusing to me, but I do it so much, I just know the road. But it's really not that bad. And this is going to open up to a two-laner or a four-lane road soon. But if you want to be on 4 lanes only, then you would take 81 through Harrisburg, 222 back onto 15. That's another way of doing it. So, you know, kind of just look at your GPS and you guys can figure it out. But I don't have a problem doing it this way. It's not bad. It's a little bit of a hill coming up, but it's not bad. All right, guys, I'll be back when I get close to turning on to 11. All right? I hope this is not confusing. I'm almost confusing myself. I'll be back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. We're almost, let's see, about 9 miles to Route 11. The GPS might take you someplace else. If you're taking 15, don't go take 11 and then put your GPS back to Numidia. You want to be on 11. You don't want to be on another route. You go through a little bit of a town, but it's not a problem. Just a quick note about 15. When you get off of 81, it's going to be about 4 miles where you're going to be like a single lane, 45, 35 mile an hour, but don't panic or anything like that. It opens up to a nice 2-lane for 45 miles. I'm sorry, a nice 4-lane highway, scenic, very scenic, real nice. Halfway through you can pick up fuel if you need to pick up fuel. I think it's an Exxon Mobil, but it's easy to get a rig in there because it's a truck stop also. So yeah, and just wanted to just check out the scenery. That's why I turned the camera back on, but it looks like I turned it on a little bit too late. Maybe we'll pick up something in a minute or two. Somebody's out on the water there making waves. There you go. It's just beautiful. It's just a real nice scenic. One lonely looks like a jet ski out there. There are certain places where you can pull over and then just kind of, I guess if you have a jet ski or something, just dump it in the water. I don't know if it's big enough for boats and stuff like that, but I don't know what the rules are here. But here you go. It's just really nice and scenic. All right, guys, so we're going to be another 6 miles, so I'm sure we'll be back on, or I'll just speed this up in a bit. All right, guys, we're on 15. We're still on 15, sorry. We just came off the highway, basically, you know, the 4-lane road. Now it's 4 lanes, but we're in town a little bit, but it's only for a couple miles, 2 miles. And also, if you guys need fuel, I think you can get it someplace around here. But I would get it way back between, I guess, about 30 miles ago. It's easier to get in and out. It's a little bit more congested here. So yeah, so we're about 30 miles away, and yeah, 2 miles to make sure we go 11. Don't go by your GPS. If it tells you not to go, if it tells you another route, do not go that other route. Go to 11. It's the best for the big rigs. I'm going to show you. We're going to go through town. I'm going to speed this up. You know, if it gets a little boring, and I'll just speed this up. But anything interesting, or that you have to make a turn or anything like that, I'll make sure I slow it down. Yeah, guys, this has been just one of my better trips. Really enjoyed this trip. If it could be like this, then it would be, you know, half the battle is just getting to the races. I don't have to tell you guys, right? Half the battle, well, it goes with a lot of battles. Get to the races, get your parking squared away. Those 2 things can ruin your weekend, race week, so easily. And I say to myself, I always say, nah, don't let it happen. But sometimes it's just hard not to beat yourself up. So, and a lot of you guys, I don't know how many of you guys will be watching this, and I don't know when I'm going to be posting this. Hopefully, I'll have this posted tonight. And so when you guys come in, I'll be helping with the parking like I did last year. So, you know, I know I had a couple of guys give me a hard time, but guys, I'm only volunteering and just going by the instructions from the track. This is, you know, and there's going to be spots saved for sponsors, but they're not a lot. And then pretty much you guys can do what you want within reason, you know. So, you know, when it starts getting crowded and you're holding 3 spots, then we're going to have to move somebody into one of those spots if they're not there. It's just the way it is. It's usually a good track to park at. I mean, it does have hills, but you can get level. And the supercars, oh, this is beautiful here. The supercars are on one side, top dragsters on one side, and then stock and superstock and comp are on the other side. So it should be fine. I mean, the weather might scare some people away because we got a chance of showers, but your typical summer, we've been lucky the last couple of seasons. The weather's been so good at Numidia. But I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but, you know, there's definitely a chance of showers. So, all right, so we're coming into a little bit of town here. And like I said, don't worry about it, guys. You're going to easily clear here. It looks low, but it's fine. You know, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Just take it slow. And like I said, I've been through here with 45-foot rigs, big rigs, no problem. So this is the kind of the slow part of it, but believe you me, this is the best way. All right, guys, that was the town. That was it. You through that. Now it's just open road. It's only a 2-laner, but it's basically 26 miles. We might hit a light or two. I don't remember, as the GPS says. So, all right, guys, we're at 11 and 54. Do not turn here. The GPS is going to tell you to turn here. Continue on 11. Now, if you have a small rig, you may want to turn, but I think if you have a big rig, you don't want to deal with it. I think your best bet is just to go straight.
Turn right onto Mill Street.
And it's a little bit, you know, the GPS can keep asking you to turn, but it's a little bit, you're going to have to kind of stay center and then move over to the right.
Walnut Street. Slight right onto Walnut Street.
Just follow 11. There's a big sign here. There'll be a little arrow. We'll be back approximately 9 miles from the track once we get on 42 south, folks.
East of Pennsylvania, 42 south exit. Continue for 4 miles.
Yeah, good. So yeah, we're about 9 miles, and I'm gonna speed this up so we can go through this real quick because it's going to be boring, and then I'll just show you the part where it's a little bit of a hill that people bitch and complain about, which I don't get because it's not that bad. And then we'll roll into the gate. I'm not sure if the gate will be open, but I can get in, and I'll get parked. It's not going to be a big deal because I'm parking myself. You guys need to go slow over those railroad tracks. So we've got a little bit of a town we're going through, but everybody's familiar with this area because most of you guys have come this way, and you guys are coming from the Northeast or from Jersey and stuff like that. You guys all know the deal, so it's not that big of a deal. I was just making this video, or I was just doing this video this long just for the guys coming from the South. All right, guys, we're coming up to a little bit of a hill. Not so much here, but as the fan kicks in, because it's warm, 87. Not the big hill. This is just a little bit before we get to the big hill, and roughly, guys, it's only about a mile and a half. Kind of build some speed up here and you guys will be fine. I just keep it in fourth gear. I think at the top I have to throw it into third. Keep it to the wood. Keep it to the wood. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna probably speed it up. We're 3 miles from the track, and I'll show you. A lot of guys missed this turn because of there's really no signs. He used to have a sign out here, but DOT told him to take it down. After they said they could put it up, then they told him to take it down. I guess they got a complaint or something. So you kind of got to be careful, and I'll just give you a landmark. Right now, after you get over the hill, now this is a little bit of a, obviously this is the opposite, so the grade is pretty steep. So make sure you got your exhaust brake on and maybe go down a gear. All right, guys, we got a half a mile to go, and let's look for a landmark because after we get around this bend, then the track comes right up on our. So you can see those silos. It's kind of like just past that street, or you could just see this. You got to go a little bit when the speed limit comes down a little bit, which is good because people are always on your butt. But it's just past the silos. It'll be your first left. You'll see really nothing. There's really nothing here to see except the house on your right. They used, like I said, they used to have a sign, but they don't. So, drag strip road. So we're here, guys. We're here, folks. Don't know if the gate will be open, but it might. Hopefully it will. A lot of rigs here already, but they were told to move, but who knows if they do or not. It's a big, a lot of guys. A lot of the guys just like to leave their stuff here, which is fine, you know. Okay, so it's closed. So what we'll do is go to the. We're going to go to the back gate. See if we can get in. And as you guys can see, to my right is the track. All right, guys, so this is pretty much it. I'm just going to try to figure out where I'm going to park. I may park right here. Who knows? But we'll see. All right, guys. We'll have something tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to drive through the pits when this car's here. I'm going to do a ride through the pits like I normally do. But that's my roll in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I was all over the place. But I figured for guys that don't know how to get here or don't want to come here, it's really not that bad, guys. It's a nice track. It's very scenic. Well, I hope to see you guys here anyway. So any of you guys that are getting here a little bit early, just hit me up on Class Racer. If you have my number, just text me and I'll get you in the gate. All right, guys, later.